So the question is always, so what is a craving? A craving in a very physiological way means that the brain recognizes that something is missing. So when we think about how substance use reinforces itself, the brain engages in a behavior, or the person engages in a behavior that is rewarded with dopamine. However, when somebody starts to abuse substances, what will happen is that naturally released dopamine in the brain will stop being produced. So when we talk about those early days where your loved one is no longer using and they seem more irritable, or they seem like they're in more pain, they are, because the reward center is no longer providing them some of the chemical messengers to help them through this difficult time. The beauty of the brain is that it's plastic, meaning that as they continue to engage in recovery behaviors, the brain will begin to replenish itself. So the brain will start to recognize that it's no longer getting rewarded with a substance. And so as a result, it will start to produce it for those things that they once loved to do. So in the early days of recovery, when your loved one says, "I'm just not happy anymore," or "I used to play guitar and I loved it and I don't feel that way," it's okay. Because as they continue to do these activities without the substance, their brain will start to realize, okay, we're not getting it. And so it will start to produce the releases of dopamine on its own. For individuals who have had anxiety or depression or trauma or ADHD, what happens is that their brain has what I consider a dopamine deficiency. And so they end up needing more substances to get to the same result of just feeling okay. So when they stop using, their brain is quite literally saying to them, something's missing. And in the same way that if we were starving or dying of thirst, we would engage in behaviors that got us that food or water, your loved one might engage in behaviors that look similar, because that drug or substance has actually become a higher priority to the brain than even food or water.